Congratulations on finishing your course. That was some hard work. Now what do I do with it? Is there anyone that will house my course and help me sell it? What if I can get an entire team to help me sell my course that I worked so hard on? Have I got a discovery for you? The Great Discovery not only has a place for your course, but a network of affiliates that are eager to sell your hard-earned course creation. Want to make a little more money so you can build your course or invest in yourself? Opportunities for all this and more await you at The Great Discovery, or go to tuepodcast.net/discovery for more information. Once again, that's tuepodcast.net/discovery for more information about how to join The Great Discovery now. This is an Undiscovered Legacy production.
Just keep going, keep pushing through.
Know your target market and the people you want to serve.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
You have to schedule it.
Focus on what you're doing. Always respond to criticism with professionalism.
Focus more on building yourself.
Don't ever give up.
Finish it yourself.
Welcome, school believers and new entrepreneurs, to Undiscovered Advice. We will be listening to 5 entrepreneurs with amazing advice just for you. Let's see what they have to say.
Elaine Lindsay here again, partner at Truel Social, the SEO and social media foundation's experts who know when your audience can't find you online, they can't buy from you. This is part 2 of my top advice for new entrepreneurs. In part 1, I outlined what's included when you start with a business plan and your brand. Again, I repeat, your brand is so much more than your logo. Now we're going to talk about the financial plan quickly. Startup costs are important to know. Detail the initial costs to start your business, including equipment, licenses, marketing, and training. Revenue projections. Estimate your expected revenue for the first year based on your market research, which we'll talk about, and pricing strategy. Expense projections. You want to list all expected operating expenses, including rent, utilities, and salaries, if applicable. And you want to be sure you do a break-even analysis. Calculate when your business will start making a profit. You're going to require some time to do your research to find the necessary statistics for your projections. Let's make it a little easier with a few tips on where to find those stats. So what about those competitors? You're going to require tools for online analysis, like SimilarWeb and SEMrush, to gather data on your competitors' traffic and marketing strategies. If your competitors are publicly traded, their financial records can provide insights into industry benchmarks. You can also look at industry reports. Websites like IBIS World, Statista, and MarketResearch.com offer detailed industry reports. You can also search your government sources. Most will have census bureaus and the bureaus of labor statistics, which can provide valuable data on many industries. There are online databases like Google Scholar that you can use for academic articles and research papers related to your niche. And depending on that niche, there are many industries that have trade associations that publish market research and industry trends. This brings me to surveys and questionnaires. You can create surveys, anytime, with SurveyMonkey and or Google Forms to gather data directly from potential customers. Talk about your concept and business on your social, and ask your following to fill out a short survey. You can offer a small gift as incentive, even a PDF with some really great information on it that relates to the business you're proposing. All they have to do is complete the survey and give you their email. Now you have the start of an email list right there. This works for polls too. You can use Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn to conduct informal polls and gather insights. Now let me give you some tips for accurate projections. If you have any previous business experience, or data, use it as a baseline. If not, remember it's better to underestimate your revenue and overestimate your expenses. Way better than the other way around. Taking the time early on to compile all of this information will make it easier to be consistent. Update your business plan and projections as you gather more data and your business grows. By focusing on these key elements and utilizing available resources for market research, the market research reports, you can create a solid starter business plan that sets the foundation for your new venture. The plan will help you to stay organized, attract potential investors, and guide your business decisions as you grow. When you start as you plan to go on, taking care of the essential areas you need to focus on early will ensure your brand stands out and thrives. Remember, you can't know how well you're progressing if you don't know where you started. Always be sure to know your numbers. All the best in your new business.
Hello there, entrepreneurs. My name is Lisa Dare, and I'm the principal and CEO of Lisa Dare & Associates. I'm an executive coach, leadership practitioner, consultant, and facilitator, and also I have several of my own entrepreneurial endeavors on the side. And the advice that I would give you as a new entrepreneur is don't be afraid to make mistakes. We live in a world where we are so phobic about failing, getting everything right, being perfect. But being an entrepreneur is really about being willing to risk and to try something different, and possibly maybe even look a bit foolish to people who just think that, what we have seems a bit silly. But unless we're willing to try something, maybe not have it work, we're not really tapping into our creativity. And so I really want to encourage you to be willing to just put yourself out there, try something different, even if no one else thinks it's going to work. You know what? You just never know where that will take you. And that is what makes you unique and original. So good luck, and we'll see you soon.
Have you ever used affirmations and found they don't work for you? Usually they don't work because you haven't addressed and acknowledged the nasty thinking that is already there for you. For example, I used to have thoughts, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'll never be loved, I don't belong, I'm an imposter, I'm a fake, going on in my mindset. When I attempted to put affirmations in, I was putting them on top of these nasty mindsets. That doesn't work. You must clear out the junk before you build something of strength and power. It's like digging out the dirt to lay a foundation. If you're not addressing, acknowledging, and removing the nasty thoughts that are already there, affirmations often don't work. What I'd recommend to you is get into conversation with someone who's trained to identify and remove the nasty stuff first. When you clear that space and then go to use affirmations, they will work for you. So if you've ever attempted to use affirmations and found they don't work for you, find someone who's trained, who can guide you to find the nasty stuff that's getting in the way. Then create your affirmations, and I guarantee you they will work. My name's Haydn Griffiths. I'm a mindset and performance coach.
Hi, it's Jodie here, the beauty business coach. Are you passionate about your business? If not, why not? What makes you stay in business for yourself when you're not passionate about it anymore? Ask yourself, why am I here doing this when it brings me down? There is usually a belief sat behind the thought. It could be, I was expected to take over the family business. It's my partner's business and I've got drawn in. I loved doing what I did for a hobby, but now it's a business. It's not fun anymore. You work for an awful long time to be in a position you dread, getting up to go to work each day. There is nothing worse in my mind having to drag my bones out of bed to do something I hate. It makes me miserable. Stand up and make the change. You do have choices. However hard that may seem right now, there is always a choice. Change the business strategy. Change the business in total. Change who you work with and how you work with them. Find your passion or get out. You're not doing yourself or your clients the best service if you're hating what you're doing. Ask yourself, would I still be doing this if I wasn't getting paid? This is what I love about doing what I do as a beauty business coach. I love being able to transform clients from hating their business life to loving it again. Live the dream, my friends. You deserve it.
Jaycie Cormac here. I am the Rebel Storytelling Coach and founder and host of Cartwheels and Banana Peels, a brand new, unique podcast with a twist. So if I were talking to brand new entrepreneurs and I was having this conversation about something super important that you really, really need to know, it would be to have back pocket stories. Those stories that are literally in your, figurative back pocket that you can pull out and share at any given moment in any situation to connect with and attract and then connect with, your ideal dream clients. So it could be anything. It might be a story that is business related, but it might be a story that is literally just about anything. Make it entertaining. Share it in a way that captures their attention, that builds a connection. I just shared a story today in a networking event with someone that lives in Arizona, and I happen to live in Arizona right now on the border of Mexico. I can see Mexico from my house, and I had a huge spider in my house yesterday. So I shared this and just bonded with this other person that lives in Arizona and understands what it's like to encounter those desert spiders that show up. Hello, Mr. Tarantula. But anyway, so sharing those stories can absolutely help you connect with your ideal clients. But when you share those stories and pull out certain stories, you may also repel certain people. And that is something you should want to do too, because you don't want to connect with the wrong clients. When you are bringing on someone as a client and they're not a good fit, you are not benefiting them. And it ultimately doesn't benefit you because, they're not going to get the great results that your other clients would. So when you have a connection, then you're excited to work with them and they're excited to work with you. And oh my gosh, they will sing your praises to freaking everybody. So develop those stories. Find those little stories that can show up in your life at any given moment, but also go back and think of different things that have happened to you and think about how you can share that in an entertaining way. Maybe it was something you're really excited about. Maybe it's something that was a big snafu, some moment that something happened and it was just like, oh my gosh, that did not just happen. Now, knowing your story and then learning how to tell it and actually deliver it, that's a skill that takes practice. And sometimes, yes, that's why you need a coach. But knowing when to tell these stories, it could be in a networking situation. It could be literally the elevator pitch when you're who knows where, the elevator or the grocery store line and you bumped into someone. Or when you're giving a presentation and you need to weave those stories into your talk, And of course, when you're podcasting, if you are the guest, answer your questions. Oh, bonus tip, answer questions with some sort of a story element. And if you're the host, same difference. Bring stories forwards and bring them forwards to your audience in an entertaining way. Thank you. I'm Jaycie Cormac, and remember, I am your storytelling rebel.
I would like to thank all entrepreneurs that took the time out to help new entrepreneurs get across that start line with their amazing advice. If you would like to contact any of these amazing people, check out their information in the show notes. Are you an entrepreneur with amazing advice and want to be featured on Undiscovered Advice? Go to tuepodcast.net/advice and leave your advice in an easy recording. Undiscovered Advice is a product of Undiscovered Legacy LLC and a proud member of Blind Knowledge and Pod Nation podcast networks. For more information, go to uepodcast.net. Thank you, Scuba Believers. Do you find yourself faltering when speaking in public? You definitely know what you're talking about, but you just can't seem to get over the horrific fear, and imagining people in their underwear is just not working. Whether you're gearing up for a big presentation or just looking to improve your daily communications, Leslie Fiorenzo is your go-to resource for mastering self-promotion, facing your audience fearlessly, and communicating with authority. Don't miss out on your opportunity to elevate your game. Contact Leslie Fiorenzo now, or go to tuepodcast.net/speak to step into the spotlight with confidence. Your adventure in public speaking mastery starts here and now. Don't wait to get your voice heard. Book your free consultation at tuepodcast.net/speak to start your adventure in speaking excellence today.